The human mind and body are capable of extraordinary things, but every so often someone comes along who seems to defy the boundaries of what is considered possible. These individuals, through genetic mutations, rigorous training, or sheer willpower, possess abilities that are rare, astonishing, and often beyond scientific explanation. Let's dive into the lives and unique skills of 20 such extraordinary people who leave the world in awe. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. 1. The human calculator Shakuntala Devi. Numbers are a universal language, but for Shakuntala Devi, they were her native tongue. Born in 1929 in Bangalore, India, Devi exhibited a prodigious ability to calculate complex mathematical problems at an early age. By the time she was just 3 years old, she could solve arithmetic problems faster than adults could pull out their slide rules. Her father, a circus performer, recognized her gift and showcased her talents in road shows across India. What made her truly remarkable wasn't just her speed, but the sheer complexity of the problems she could solve in her head. In 1977, at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas, she calculated the 23rd root of a 201-digit number faster than the university's computer. Just 6 years later, in 1982, she earned her place in the Guinness Book of World Records by multiplying two 13-digit numbers in a mere 28 seconds. These numbers, 7,686,369,774,870 and 2,465,099,745,779 were chosen at random, yet she provided the correct answer without any hesitation. Her talent baffled mathematicians and scientists, many of whom struggled to comprehend how she processed calculations at lightning speed. Devi attributed her ability to a unique way of visualizing numbers, describing how they appeared to her as patterns and shapes. Unlike most mathematical geniuses, she lacked formal education in higher mathematics. Her gift wasn't honed in academic institutions, but came naturally, making her feats even more incredible. Beyond her mathematical prowess, Devi was also an accomplished astrologer and writer, further proving her multifaceted genius. Her story is a testament to the mysterious depths of human potential and an enduring reminder that the brain is capable of feats far beyond our understanding. 2. The Iceman, Wim Hof. For most of us, the mere thought of sub-zero temperatures sends chills down our spines. But for Wim Hof, the cold is a playground. Nicknamed the Iceman, this Dutch extreme athlete has become a global phenomenon for his extraordinary ability to withstand freezing temperatures and perform feats that most would deem impossible. Born in 1959 in Sittard, Netherlands, Hof discovered his resistance to cold at the age of 17, when he impulsively took a dip in icy water. That moment sparked a lifelong journey to explore and push the limits of human endurance. Hof holds numerous world records for his chilling exploits, including running a half marathon barefoot above the Arctic Circle and climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in shorts. Perhaps his most astonishing feat is swimming under ice. In one record-breaking attempt, he swam 66 meters beneath frozen water on a single breath, wearing nothing but swim trunks. Scientists have studied him extensively, trying to understand how his body defies the typical physiological responses to extreme cold. Remarkably, Hof has demonstrated that he can consciously influence his autonomic nervous system and immune response through a combination of breathing techniques, meditation, and cold exposure. The Wim Hof method, as it's now widely known, has gained a global following. By teaching others to harness their breath and adapt to cold, Hof has empowered thousands to improve their health, resilience, and mental clarity. His incredible feats continue to challenge our understanding of human biology and prove that with the right mindset and training, we can break through physical and mental barriers. 3. The Magnetic Man, Liu Thao Lin. Defying the laws of physics, Liu Thao Lin of Malaysia is known as the Magnetic Man. Born in 1930, Liu didn't discover his peculiar talent until his later years when he realized he could stick metal objects to his body without the aid of any adhesives. While some might chalk this up to coincidence or gimmickry, Liu's abilities have been tested and verified by scientists. Liu's body seems to generate an unusual amount of friction or suction that allows him to adhere metallic objects weighing up to 36 kilograms, 79 pounds. He has been known to attach iron wrenches, hammers, and even steel plates to his torso and walk around with ease. Beyond his skin's magnetic-like properties, Liu has demonstrated an extraordinary level of control over these abilities. Unlike most novelty acts, his skill is not limited to small objects. He has pulled heavy vehicles using metal plates attached to his body. Scientists have speculated that Liu's skin may possess an unusually high level of stickiness due to a combination of sweat and skin texture, but this explanation still doesn't fully account for his unique feats. Liu's grandchildren have reportedly inherited his abilities, suggesting there may be a genetic component to his mysterious talent. Regardless of the science, Liu's magnetic prowess continues to captivate audiences worldwide, solidifying his place as one of the most intriguing figures of modern times. 4. The man who can't sleep, Taingok. Sleep is a fundamental human need, and most people can't function without at least a few hours of rest each night. However, Ngoc, a farmer from Vietnam, has shattered this biological norm. According to reports, Ngoc hasn't slept since 1973, following a high fever that left him with an incurable case of insomnia. Remarkably, despite decades without sleep, he appears to be in good health and shows no signs of the physical or mental decline typically associated with sleep deprivation. Doctors have examined Ngoc multiple times, baffled by his condition. Sleep deprivation usually leads to severe health problems, including weakened immunity, memory loss, and even hallucinations. Yet Ngoc remains physically active, often working on his farm late into the night. He claims he has tried countless remedies to induce sleep, from traditional herbs to modern medications, but nothing works. Instead of suffering, he appears to thrive in his perpetual wakefulness. Some scientists speculate that Ngoc's body may have adapted in an extraordinary way, entering a unique state of rest while awake, similar to certain meditative practices. Others suggest that he may experience microsleeps, brief, imperceptible moments of rest that keep his body functioning. Whatever the explanation, Ngoc's case challenges everything we know about the necessity of sleep and offers a glimpse into the incredible adaptability of the human body. 5. The man with perfect memory, Kim Peek. Kim Peek, the inspiration behind the character Raymond Babbitt in the Oscar-winning film Rain Man, was perhaps the most extraordinary savant to ever live. Born in 1951 in Salt Lake City, Utah, Peek possessed an unparalleled ability to memorize and recall information. While most people use both hemispheres of their brain for different cognitive tasks, Peek's brain was structured differently. His corpus callosum, the bridge between the two hemispheres, was missing. This rare condition gave him the ability to absorb and retain vast amounts of data. Peek could read 2 pages of a book simultaneously, one with each eye, and retain 98% of the content after a single reading. By the time he passed away in 2009, he had memorized over 12,000 books, spanning subjects from world history to advanced mathematics. His mental library also extended to complex numerical data, such as calendars and zip codes. Ask him the day of the week for any given date, past or future, and he could provide an instant and accurate answer. Despite his extraordinary memory, Peek struggled with basic motor skills and social interactions, a reminder of the complex interplay between different brain functions. His unique abilities fascinated neuroscientists, who conducted numerous studies to better understand the nature of his memory. Peek's life inspired not only a hit film, but also a deeper appreciation for the boundless potential of the human mind, making him a true marvel of modern science. 6. The Rubber Band Man, Gary Turner. Imagine being able to stretch your skin like rubber without any pain or injury. For Gary Turner from the United Kingdom, this ability is his reality. Known as the Rubber Band Man, Turner holds the Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin. His incredible condition is caused by a rare connective tissue disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome (EDS), which affects the collagen that gives skin its strength and elasticity. While EDS can lead to medical complications, Turner has harnessed his unique trait to astound audiences around the world. Turner can stretch the skin on his stomach to an astounding length of nearly 6.25 inches 16 centimeters, as if his body were made of elastic. He often performs in sideshows, pulling his skin outwards to reveal a bizarre and almost surreal sight. What makes Turner's case even more remarkable is that he experiences little to no discomfort during these displays, thanks to the flexibility of his skin. Beyond his extraordinary elasticity, Turner's condition has given him an important platform to raise awareness about Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. He frequently works with medical professionals to better understand the disorder and helps others who suffer from its more debilitating effects. His combination of rare physical ability and advocacy work makes him an unforgettable figure in the world of human anomalies. 7. The man who feels no pain, Tim Cridland. Pain is a universal sensation, a biological alarm that warns us of danger. But for Tim Cridland, famously known as the Torture King, pain seems to be a foreign concept. Cridland has baffled scientists and audiences alike with his ability to perform extreme acts, such as piercing his skin with large needles, lying on beds of nails, and even walking across fire, all without showing the slightest reaction to pain. Cridland's unique ability has been linked to an unusually high threshold for pain and an altered nervous system response. Some scientists believe he has an innate talent for controlling his body's pain receptors, while others suggest he has conditioned himself through years of practice and mental discipline. Whatever the explanation, his acts defy the limits of human endurance. What makes Cridland's performances even more shocking is their apparent lack of long-term physical harm. Unlike most people whose bodies would suffer severe trauma from such feats, his wounds heal quickly and without complications. Cridland has turned his pain-free life into an art form, traveling the world to demonstrate the extraordinary resilience of the human body and mind. 8. The man with superhuman reflexes, Isao Machi. Japanese martial artist Isao Machi has earned worldwide fame for his seemingly superhuman reflexes and precision. Machi, often referred to as the modern-day samurai, is a master of Iaido, a traditional Japanese swordsmanship focused on drawing the blade and striking with lightning speed. His abilities, however, go far beyond the ordinary martial artist's skill set. He can slice through objects traveling at speeds that make them nearly invisible to the naked eye. One of Machi's most jaw-dropping feats involved slicing a pellet shot from an airsoft gun at a speed of over 200 miles per hour. This feat was captured on high-speed cameras, and the footage revealed that Machi not only saw the tiny pellet, but also reacted and struck it mid-air with impeccable timing. He has also performed similar feats with baseballs, arrows, and even fruit thrown at high speeds. This allows him to react to stimuli in a fraction of a second, an ability that seems almost otherworldly. His extraordinary skill highlights the potential for human reflexes to operate at a level that borders on superhuman. 9. The human electric generator, Rajmohan Nair. In most circumstances, human beings cannot withstand electrical currents without suffering severe burns, nerve damage, or even death. However, Rajmohan Nair, an Indian man from Kerala, has stunned scientists with his ability to conduct electricity through his body without harm. Known as the human electric generator, Nair discovered his peculiar resistance to electricity as a child when he accidentally touched a live wire but felt no pain. Nair can reportedly handle voltages as high as 440 volts, enough to power household appliances like light bulbs, irons, and electric fans. In demonstrations, he has allowed electric currents to pass through his body to light bulbs and other devices. Appearing completely unaffected by the dangerous levels of electricity, his unique physiology protects him from the effects of electrocution, though the exact mechanisms remain unclear. Some researchers speculate that Nair's body may have an unusually high skin resistance, preventing the electric current from penetrating his internal organs. Others suggest that his nervous system might function differently, allowing him to safely channel electricity through his outer tissues. Whatever the explanation, Nair's talent defies basic biological principles and continues to baffle experts in the fields of physiology and physics. 10. The human echolocator, Daniel Kish. Blind since infancy, Daniel Kish possesses an extraordinary ability that has earned him the nickname, the real-life Batman. Kish has developed a form of echolocation, much like the sonar used by bats and dolphins, allowing him to navigate his environment with remarkable accuracy. By producing sharp clicking sounds with his tongue and listening to the echoes that bounce off nearby objects, Kish can determine the size, shape, and distance of obstacles in his path. This ability has enabled Kish to perform activities that would seem impossible for someone without sight. He rides bicycles, hikes in the wilderness, and even plays sports. His echolocation is so refined that he can identify the texture of objects, such as whether a surface is made of metal, wood, or plastic, based solely on the sound of the echoes. Scientists have conducted brain scans on Kish and found that his visual cortex, the part of the brain typically used for sight, has adapted to process auditory information instead, essentially rewiring itself to create a sonic map of his surroundings. Kish has made it his life's mission to teach echolocation to other blind individuals, helping them gain independence and confidence. His story is a testament to the brain's remarkable capacity for adaptation and proves that even in the face of significant challenges, the human spirit is capable of achieving the extraordinary. 11. The Human Torch. Prahlad Jani Prahlad. Jani, an Indian ascetic, baffled the scientific community with his claim of surviving without food or water for decades. Born in 1929 in Gujarat, Jani attributed his extraordinary ability to the blessings of a goddess, claiming he lived purely on spiritual energy, also known as prana. While such a claim might sound implausible, Jani's abilities were put to the test under controlled conditions. In 2010, he spent 15 days under constant medical surveillance in a hospital, during which he consumed no food or water and did not produce any waste. Despite the lack of sustenance, his vital signs remained normal and he appeared healthy. Scientists and doctors who observed him were mystified, unable to explain how his body could sustain itself without the basic necessities of life. Some speculated that Jani had entered a state of extreme physiological efficiency, slowing down his metabolism to an almost imperceptible rate. While skeptics questioned the validity of these experiments, Jani's case remains one of the most enigmatic examples of the potential for human endurance and adaptation. His life challenges our fundamental understanding of human biology and the limits of survival. 12. The Human Speedster. Usain Bolt. While Usain Bolt is a household name in athletics, his abilities are so extraordinary that they border on the superhuman. Hailing from Jamaica, Bolt became the fastest man in the world by breaking records that many believed were unbreakable. His time of 9.58 seconds in the 100-meter dash, set in 2009, still stands as the fastest ever recorded, a feat that has left scientists and sports analysts in awe. Bolt's unique physique plays a significant role in his speed. Standing 6 feet 5 inches tall, he has an unusually long stride for a sprinter, allowing him to cover more ground with fewer steps. However, his explosive power and ability to generate immense force in the initial strides are equally crucial to his success. What sets Bolt apart isn't just his physical attributes, but his mental toughness and ability to thrive under pressure. Studies have shown that Bolt's muscle composition includes an unusually high percentage of fast-twitch fibers, which are essential for short bursts of speed. His reaction times at the starting blocks are also among the fastest recorded in competitive sprinting. Bolt's achievements not only revolutionized track and field, but also pushed the boundaries of what we believe is possible for the human body. 13. The Human X-ray. Natasha Demkina. Natasha Demkina, a woman from Saransk, Russia, claims to possess a rare and extraordinary ability, the power to see inside the human body, much like an X-ray machine. Demkina first noticed her unusual gift at the age of 10 when she told her mother that she could see her internal organs. As she grew older, her ability became more refined, and she began diagnosing medical conditions with astonishing accuracy. Demkina's unique vision reportedly allows her to detect tumors, fractures, and other abnormalities without any medical equipment. She has been tested by both doctors and researchers, some of whom were stunned by her accuracy in identifying patients' medical conditions. During one test, she successfully identified 6 out of 7 medical issues in a group of patients without prior knowledge of their medical histories. While skeptics question the scientific basis of her abilities, Demkina's supporters argue that she has an unexplained gift that could revolutionize medicine. Regardless of the debates, her extraordinary talent continues to fascinate and inspire curiosity about the untapped potential of human perception. 14. The Human Submarine. Stig Severinsen. Stig Severinsen, a Danish free diver, has redefined the limits of human breathholding and underwater endurance. Known as the Human Submarine, Severinsen holds multiple world records in free diving, including the longest time holding his breath underwater. In 2021, he achieved an astounding feat by holding his breath for 22 minutes while submerged, a record that seems almost beyond comprehension. Severinsen's ability stems from a combination of physical conditioning, advanced breathing techniques, and mental discipline. He practices a form of controlled breathing called yogic breathing, which allows him to fully oxygenate his body before a dive. Additionally, his mastery of relaxation techniques helps slow his heart rate and reduce oxygen consumption while underwater. Severinsen's feats are not merely for show. He is passionate about raising awareness of ocean conservation and inspiring others to push past their perceived limits. His achievements challenge the boundaries of human endurance and demonstrate the incredible potential of the human respiratory system when paired with mental focus and training. 15. The human lightning rod. Roy Sullivan. Roy Sullivan, an American park ranger from Virginia, earned a place in the Guinness Book of World Records for surviving an almost unbelievable 7 lightning strikes. Known as the human lightning rod, Sullivan's encounters with lightning spanned from 1942 to 1977, making him one of the most extraordinary cases of human survival against nature's fury. The first strike occurred while he was hiding from a thunderstorm in a fire lookout tower, and each subsequent encounter was as bizarre as it was improbable. Sullivan's injuries included burns, scorched hair, and even the loss of a toenail, but he remarkably survived every strike with his life intact. Statisticians have calculated the odds of being struck by lightning 7 times as astronomically low, making Sullivan's story one of the most inexplicable phenomena in history. Scientists have speculated that Sullivan's repeated strikes may have been due to a combination of his work environment and potential biological factors, such as higher conductivity in his body. Despite the terrifying nature of his experiences, Sullivan maintained a sense of humor about his unusual fate and became a living symbol of resilience against the forces of nature. 16. The man with superhuman strength. Louis Cyr, a French-Canadian strongman born in 1863, is widely regarded as one of the strongest humans to ever live. From a young age, Cyr exhibited extraordinary physical power, working as a lumberjack and lifting massive logs with ease. His feats of strength became legendary, often defying the physical limits of the human body. One of his most famous demonstrations was lifting a platform holding 18 men, weighing a total of 4,337 pounds, on his back. This astonishing feat remains unmatched in the annals of strength athletics. Cyr's other legendary accomplishments include lifting a 500-pound dumbbell with one hand, restraining a team of 4 draft horses, and performing a backlift of over 4,000 pounds. His incredible abilities were the result of both genetic predisposition and years of rigorous training. Cyr's immense strength wasn't just about brute force. He possessed exceptional control and coordination, allowing him to perform these feats safely without injuring himself. Though Cyr passed away in 1912, his legacy endures in the world of strength sports, where his records and life story continue to inspire modern-day strongmen. He remains a symbol of human physical potential and a testament to what the body can achieve when pushed to its limits. 17. The human amphibian. Jacques Mayol. Jacques Mayol, a French freediver, was known as the human amphibian for his ability to descend to extraordinary depths without any breathing apparatus. Born in 1927, Mayol became the first person to reach a depth of 100 meters, 328 feet, while holding his breath, a groundbreaking achievement that revolutionized the world of free diving. His deep connection with the ocean and his ability to control his body's physiological responses to pressure and oxygen deprivation made him a living marvel. Mayol's approach to free diving was deeply spiritual. He studied yoga and meditation to enhance his ability to hold his breath for long periods, sometimes exceeding 7 minutes. His mastery of relaxation allowed him to lower his heart rate to as little as 27 beats per minute, conserving oxygen and enabling him to withstand the immense pressures of deep water. Scientists studied his body extensively, noting that his diving reflexes, normally seen in marine mammals like seals, were far more pronounced than those of the average human. Mayol's life inspired the 1988 film The Big Blue, which immortalized his achievements and highlighted his profound relationship with the ocean. His unique abilities not only redefined the boundaries of human diving, but also offered a glimpse into the untapped potential of human adaptation to extreme environments. 18. The man who never gets sick. Wim Hof, no repeat of Iceman abilities. While Wim Hof is widely known for his cold resistance, another astonishing aspect of his abilities is his extraordinary immune system. Through a combination of breathing techniques, meditation, and extreme conditioning, Hof has demonstrated a remarkable capacity to resist illness and infection. In a groundbreaking scientific experiment, Hof was injected with a bacterial endotoxin that normally induces fever, chills, and flu-like symptoms. To the astonishment of the researchers, Hof showed no symptoms and was able to suppress the immune response using only his mental techniques. Hoff claims his methods allow him to influence his autonomic nervous system and immune function, a feat long thought impossible in medical science. His ability to remain healthy even in the harshest conditions has led to widespread interest in his training methods, which he teaches through workshops and online courses. While his cold resistance is well documented, his superhuman immunity further solidifies his status as one of the most extraordinary humans alive. 19. The human owl Wang Yifang. Wang Yifang, a man from China, possesses a highly unusual ability that has earned him the nickname the human owl. Wang can rotate his head nearly 180 degrees, mimicking the flexibility of an owl's neck. This rare talent allows him to turn his head so far that he can look directly behind him without moving his body. Such extreme neck flexibility is virtually unheard of in humans and has been verified by medical professionals. Doctors who examined Wang found that his neck vertebrae and muscles are far more elastic than those of the average person. While most people would suffer severe injury or even paralysis attempting such a feat, Wang experiences no discomfort or adverse effects. He frequently performs his head-turning act on television and at events, leaving audiences in shock and disbelief. Wang's unique ability showcases the astonishing variability of human anatomy and what can happen when genetic anomalies manifest in extraordinary ways. 20. The man who sees music. Neil Harbisson. Neil Harbisson, a British Catalan artist, is the world's first officially recognized cyborg. Born with achromatopsia, a condition that left him completely colorblind, Harbisson turned his disability into a superpower by merging technology with his biology. In 2004, he had an antenna implanted into his skull that allows him to hear colors. This device converts light frequencies into sound waves, enabling him to perceive a spectrum of colors, including ultraviolet and infrared, that are invisible to the human eye. Harbisson describes his experience as seeing music because each color produces a unique sound. For instance, he can hear the color of a person's clothing or the hues of a sunset. Over time, his brain adapted to this sensory input, and he now experiences colors as a seamless fusion of sound and sight. Harbisson's groundbreaking innovation has opened new frontiers in human sensory enhancement and the integration of technology with the human body. More than just a technical marvel, Harbisson has used his abilities to create unique works of art and promote the concept of transhumanism. His life challenges traditional notions of human limitations and offers a glimpse into a future where technology could unlock entirely new sensory experiences for humanity. Throughout history, there have been extraordinary individuals who seem to defy the boundaries of human potential. These rare humans, possessing abilities that leave scientists, doctors, and the general public in awe, offer glimpses into the untapped capacity of the human body and mind. Whether their skills are rooted in genetics, rigorous training, or sheer determination, their abilities remain a testament to the limitless possibilities of human evolution. Among these extraordinary individuals is Shakuntala Devi, known as the human calculator. Her ability to perform lightning-fast calculations without any formal training astonished mathematicians worldwide. Similarly, Kim Peek, the inspiration for Rain Man, possessed an extraordinary memory, capable of recalling every detail from over 12,000 books, making him one of history's most remarkable savants. Equally mind-blowing is Wim Hof, the Iceman, whose mastery of extreme cold through specialized breathing and meditation techniques has shattered scientific understanding of the human body's limits. Hof's feats, including climbing frozen mountains in nothing but shorts, challenge our perceptions of thermal endurance. In contrast, individuals like Prahlad Jani, who claim to survive without food or water for decades, offer a different kind of marvel, testing the boundaries of human survival and adaptation. Louis Cyr, a legendary strongman from Canada, stunned the world with his superhuman strength. His ability to lift over 4,000 pounds remains unrivaled, symbolizing the peak of physical endurance. Similarly, Stig Severinsen, the human submarine, pushed the limits of breath-holding by staying underwater for over 22 minutes, demonstrating the astonishing capacity of the respiratory system when combined with mental discipline. Not all extraordinary abilities are rooted in physical strength or endurance. Natasha Demkina, the human X-ray, claims to see inside the human body and accurately diagnose medical conditions without the aid of technology. Her talents border on the supernatural and have intrigued the medical community. Meanwhile, Neil Harbisson, the world's first cyborg, uses a skull-implanted antenna to perceive colors as sound, blending biology and technology in a revolutionary way. Some rare humans demonstrate abilities deeply rooted in sensory or neurological phenomena. Daniel Kish, a blind man, uses echolocation, much like bats, to navigate the world with remarkable precision, proving the adaptability of the human brain. In a similar vein, Wang Yifeng, the human owl, can rotate his head nearly 180 degrees, defying anatomical norms and captivating audiences with his flexibility. Then there are those whose abilities lie in their resistance to forces that typically harm others. Rajmohan Nair, the human electric generator, can conduct high-voltage electricity through his body without injury, while Roy Sullivan survived being struck by lightning 7 times, defying statistical odds and biological vulnerabilities. These incredible individuals remind us that human potential is vast and mysterious. Whether their abilities stem from rare genetic traits, rigorous mental and physical training, or sheer resilience, their stories inspire wonder and challenge our understanding of what it means to be human. They are living proof that when it comes to the human body and mind, the impossible is often just unexplored territory. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on rare human abilities? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.